Ready? Sit straight. Keep your spine erect. Eyes gently closed. Shift your eye gaze to the third eye or the center of the eyebrows. Jyotishmati, the light of awareness within. Everybody take a deep breath and exhale. Bring your hands into the Namaskar Mudra. Let's begin our opening chant. Repeat after me. Om Sahana Vavatu.
Om Sahana Bhavatu.
Sahanau Bhunaktu.
Sahana Bhavatu.
Sahaviryam Karavavahai.
Sahaviryam Karavamiti.
Tejasvinavadhitamastu.
Yes, Yama.
Ma vidvishavahai.
Vishaya.
Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Let's do the YEC prayer. Asato ma sadgamaya.
Asatoma Sadgamaya.
Tamaso ma jyotirgamaya.
Tamashoma Jyotirgamaya.
Mrityorma amrutangamaya.
Amrutam Gamaya.
Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
The bright smiles. Nice. What a beautiful way to start Thanksgiving. You know, can you see, how many of you believe in magic? Huh? How many of you, Dave, do you believe in magic? No, you don't? Tejas, do you believe in magic? You believe in God, but what is God's role? Is to create magic. Magic is a positive thing, right? You know, some beautiful things happen unexpectedly. And in fact, this Thanksgiving time and the weather in Dallas is absolutely a magic. You know, till day before yesterday, what was the forecast like? It was supposed to be cold, you know, cloudy, and somewhat rainy. And in fact, you know, I think we got a glimpse of that early in the week. That was supposed to have been the forecast. And what happened is, as we just started doing the camp, suddenly there was sunny. I mean, so just look outside how beautiful it is. In some time, we're all going to go out and do some fun activity outside. But, you know, this is absolutely magic. And now magic is not, God did his part, which is like, okay, God basically felt like, okay, there is Tejas that is coming in, and there is Dave coming in, there is Ditya coming in, and then Pranil coming in, and of course, Shruti coming in for the yoga camp. So he said like, okay, let me do my part. Let me bring some beautiful sunshine, right? But now the rest of the magic needs to be done by us. How do we interpret it, right? The interpretation is, you know, God only did this because we all wanted to come for yoga. So who created this magic? It's not the God, it's us. Because we chose to do the yoga camp on Thanksgiving. Because what happens? Most of the time, most of the kids, what are they doing on Thanksgiving? They want to sleep till late. Till, like, some kids want to sleep till, like, you know, 12 noon. And then what do they want to do after that? Eat turkey or eat whatever, eat a lot of sweets, and then go play some video games. And the God was like, oh, everybody was going to do this. Why should I even wake up and bring a sunshine? Right? God also want to sleep. Right? But then because Ditya said, no, 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 no. I'm going to go to a yoga mat. I'm going to wake up early, take my yoga mat. I'm going to do that. And then God is like, oh, let me get myself, in order. And he's like, okay, I'm going to do it. Now, who is creating this magic? It's us. Anytime when we are actually engaged in some good qualities, the magic happens. That's what we're going to learn today. And the yoga, what we know, is actually done outside the mat. Outside the mat. So as part of some magic, and we're going to talk about some of the prayers. But how about we do some fun activity? Should we? Okay. So has anybody seen this bowl? Yeah? You have seen it, right? What do people do this? This is called a meditation bowl. So now we're going to play a little bit of a sound game. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ring this, right? I'm going to create this sound. And then this is going to create a long sound. And all of you need to close your eyes. And then you all need to count. How long can you hear that faint sound? This one actually, if you do it, it just doesn't go away. The sound stays on for a long time. But you have to absolutely observe till you hear the utmost subtlest sound. Okay? We're going to do it for 3 times. And everybody will go around and they will see how many times we can actually do it. Right? Now everybody close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Exhale. And then open your eyes. Okay. Now, see this. How many times have you heard it? Number one, is the sound very interesting? You click on it, it actually goes and it's actually creating waves. Now, Ditya, tell me your counts. 1, 2, 3. 30? Wow. Huh. Wow.
First one was 20, the second one was 18, the third one was 24.
Shruti?
I got 15 the first 2 times and then 19.
19.
Yeah, it's the same. So I got first one 27, second one 28, and third one 27. I got 14 on the first one, then 15 on the second one, and then the third one was 15.
This is beautiful because what happens is when you are trying to shift your attention to, particularly as the sound becomes more and more subtle, if you observe it, your mind is very much focused on it. The rest of the world disappears. If you observe it, otherwise you are thinking about a lot of different things. But when you actually focus your attention to the subtlest of the subtlest sound, your attention kind of immediately. This is one of the techniques. It's called sound therapy. These are some of the games that you could play. to improve your harness the sound. Ratnagaru, I don't know if you were able to hear the sound.
I think for some reason it went into mute, so but I couldn't. But I was trying it, so I felt the same thing, but it just I was trying to hear it and got the same calmness.
I think sometimes Zoom, but it kind of gets into a little bit of thing. But this is some of the things that I would encourage you to play with. Some of these sounds is a way to improve your concentration. Okay, so what are we going to do today? So today we are going to learn one of the most important aspects of yoga. It's called Ashtanga Yoga. Has anybody heard the term Ashtanga Yoga? Huh? Yeah, what does it mean? 8 limbs of yoga. Right? So just like, right now, how many limbs we have? We have like a lot of limbs, right? Legs, hands, mouth, face, and all that stuff. For the yogi, when you are actually trying to do the yoga, you actually cultivate 8 limbs. In fact, every time we only know about what we do on the mat, right? Kick the legs up, kick the legs down, and do the back bends and forward bends. Patanjali defined that we all have a yogic body. So what are we going to do is we're going to learn about those 8 limbs of yoga, and then we'll take a small break, and then we will actually go around the YEC ranch to actually see some of those 8 limbs. And some of the limbs, what do they actually mean? So if there is any one thing that I would want you to take away is, of course, learning some of the postures and breathing techniques and some of the games like this, but be grounded in it. The beautiful thing is all of you are already practicing this. It's just that nobody has given you the label that you're doing yoga. But, many of them, answer the questions like, we practice yoga occasionally, right? But today you're going to reveal that you've been practicing yoga more than even I do. You want to learn how? Should we learn how? Okay, let me quickly share my screen. Okay. In Patanjali, 8 limbs, the yoga is almost like a tree. Almost like a tree. So Patanjali defined our yoga as a system, a holistic system of 8 limbs or 8 different techniques. Like, for example, for us to exist, right? For most of us, can you imagine without legs? We are very incomplete. Can you imagine without ears? We are incomplete. Or completeness comes in is, when you have all the limbs together. So for us to take on the journey, are 8 limbs. The first one is called Yama principles. Yama principles are the principles on how we should conduct towards others. Others is people around us, nature around us. In fact, that is actually almost equates to our right leg. And then the second one is called Niyama principles, how we should conduct within our own self. That's the second limb. It's what is known as left limb, right? And then, just one second. Let me see if I can. Now I was only seeing it myself. I'm not doing it for others, but let me.
I can see everything. It's fine.
Okay, so this is the 8 limbs of yoga. As you can see the tree, this is what is our yoga tree. The first one is Yama, how do we conduct towards others? And then the Niyama is how we conduct within our own self. Then the third one is yoga postures, asana. Fourth one is breathing techniques, the pranayama. Fifth one is exhibiting restraint in what we consume, the food or TV or other things. And then we move into the 6th limb is dharana, concentration, all the things that we were been practicing, sound, or when we were trying to, yesterday when we were trying to observe the sounds far or the near, those are all the dharana. And then dhyana is meditation. And the last one is samadhi. So basically, we practice all the 8 things together. These are not like some people will say like, let me first practice asana, then I'll get into meditation. It's almost like, if God were to give us a body, God basically says like, okay, Tejas, let me first grow your legs first. Okay. After you grow your legs, then I'm going to start working on your hands. And then it is like, okay, nose is going to come, later. No, but God did not create our body like that, right? Basically it's like he created all of the limbs, and then we are equally growing all the parts together. Similarly, in our yoga practice, we have to actually practice all these techniques simultaneously. Otherwise, what happens is you'll have long legs but short hands, a nose existing or not existing, or eyes a little bit open but not open. Do we want a body like that? No, right? We want to have a body, yogic body, a practice that works synchronously together. That's why it's called Ashtavangani, or 8 limbs of yoga practice. Okay. So then, what are the most important things? These are the 2 things that we practice off the mat. The first one is Yama. Yama starts with first ahimsa. Ahimsa means non-violence. Does any person or a thing that comes to our mind when we're thinking about non-violence? See, the dude up there, right? The Gandhi. I call Gandhi dude. Isn't he a dude? Isn't he one of the coolest dudes out there? What is Gandhi famous for? Non-violence. In fact, there is a quote that says, if we start taking an eye for eye, the whole world becomes blind. So if somebody attacks you, if you try to attack back at them, does it actually reduce any violence? No, it only compounds it. Aren't we seeing that all around? Patanjali said is the first yogic practice that everybody needs to be grounded in is cultivating a practice of non-violence. Now, when I look at non-violence with all of you being young kids, you're already, as a kid, we're not born with any violent tendencies. We're always smiling. So in fact, out of all of us, who is the greatest yogi? You. Not because you do a deep back bend or put your head down and the legs up. That's not what is yoga. The first one is being loving. Even if other people are trying to be, angry at you, or if they use bad words, we basically have to smile. That is what is yoga. And the second principle in the yoga is satya, which is like being truthful. That is, do we need a mat for that? Do we need a money to be non-violent? Do we need any resources? Do we need any big house or anything to be truthful? No. And then the third one is called brahmacharya. Brahmacharya means it's about always engaged in a highest thought, not the petty thought, right? A smaller amount of thought is like, sometimes it's okay. A small thought is like, hey, I just want to go watch some YouTube and then, be lazy and this stuff, right? But brahmacharya is, what are the greatest things that we can do for ourselves and for the world around us, right? That is the highest thought. Asteya, non-stealing, and aparigraha, not wanting a lot of things. Like, my neighbor, how many of you know Dude Perfect? Do you guys like him?
Yeah.
Yeah? He lives very close by. You know that? He's my neighbor. He has a beautiful house. And in fact, both Kobe and his twin brother. Do you guys know Kobe and his twin brother? They both have houses right next to each other. If you want, we can actually walk. And they have beautiful houses, very big houses. And then the third Dude Perfect also lives here. And then there is a Dallas Cowboy football player. He just built a massive 13,000 square foot house. The house looks so big. Now, when we look at that house and he says like, I should also have a house like Kobe. No, we should not have any of this stuff, right? We should not have the desire to wanting to having more and more. This is all the things. There are 5 principles. First one is being non-violent. Number 2, being truthful, non-stealing. Always try to engage in a higher thought, not just for yourself, but for the world around you. Why did we create yesterday when we ended the practice, we had this prayer of Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinaha. We wanted to wish everybody to be happy. We were wishing everybody to be free of sorrow and illness. That is brahmacharya. We're not just asking for ourselves. We're asking for the entire world to be free of sorrow. That's who we are. That's what our culture is. That's what being a human is. And not wanting a lot of things. For us to be happy, do we need a lot of things? No, a beautiful smile is good enough. Right? Looking outside and then watching the sunshine, that itself can make us into a happy state. Having Tejas share a nice joke, that itself, can make us happy. Right? So we don't need a lot of things. And then because we think that our happiness lies in owning a big bungalow or having a Porsche or Tesla and this stuff, then we're always running around. If somebody else has a bigger car, then we feel unhappy. Or it is like, now a lot of people are telling me, like the kid says, like, we need $10 million to be happy. Really? $10 million? I thought, you can just close your eyes and get a meditation bowl, click on the bowl of sound, and you can actually become very joyful. See, this is what is anti-yoga is situating your happiness on bigger things, like, more cars, more houses, more this. But this is what is how we conduct towards others. Non-stealing is not about you. You're stealing somebody's idea or stealing about somebody's possession. That means you are actually causing violence to the other person. Right? And then this is what is how we should conduct being a yogi. That is what we do. And then there is a niyamas. Niyamas is saucha, maintaining cleanliness. How many of you practice keep your rooms clean? Do we all keep our rooms clean? Oh, wow, that's good. Some of us need some more practice with that. How many of us keep our surroundings clean? Like, if you see some trash, do we pick it up? No, that's what we need to do. It's about, and then it's not just about the surroundings. Keep your mind free of all the negative thoughts, anger or sadness, keeping this going. And then the next one is santosha, being happy, joyful. And then tapas, whatever we are doing on the mat or whatever that we're doing, push beyond your comfort. Give all the energy that you have. And Ishvara Pranidhana. That means surrender the outcomes. Always believe in God. There is the God. How many of you watch any space videos? Do you? Isn't the cosmos like so majestic? A tiny little planet, right? This entire thing is running so smoothly for getting us sunshine, giving us fruits, giving us a lot of vegetables, giving us whatever we want. So let God, believe in God, believe in faith. Those are the things that we need to do amongst ourselves. But you know what? What Patanjali says Patanjali, when you start practicing these, we actually get some superpowers. Without doing anything on the mat, we actually get some superpowers. Do we want to reveal some of the superpowers? The first one, non-violent. What he said is, people who practice non-violence, they actually influence people around them to become non-violent. In fact, there is a beautiful story. Mahavir Jain, when he was coming, even the thorns on the ground, apparently they used to bend to not poke into anybody. They would actually bend because he was so much situated in this non-violence. And there was a beautiful story of Buddha. Buddha, Buddha, right? Another guy who practiced non-violence. around his time, there was a big bad guy. His name is Angulimala. What was he known for? Anybody that would actually see, he likes to scare people by cutting his fingers, their fingers. Whoever is us, like, so everybody is like, that's why they called him as like a, and he would actually take all the fingers and then make a garland and put it around him. So people were so scared of him. Then he heard of this Buddha dude. He's also another dude, actually, cool dude. Buddha is another cool dude. He heard about Buddha. Buddha is like, this dude is very calm. He's always smiling, always joyful. And he's like, really? Let me go shake Buddha a little bit. This Angulimala goes with all these fingers garlands to Buddha. And Buddha sits like this. And then Buddha is like, smiling and looking at this guy. And then this guy is like, what the hell is wrong with this guy? He goes into him and says like, do you know who I am? My name is this finger demon. It's like, huh? And he says like, I cut fingers in this. Really? And he looks at him and smiles. And he basically says like, oh, is that finding you joy? Are you happy? He was only trying to scare people away. And when he asked like, is that really making you happy, more joyful? And then this Angulimala suddenly started crying. Then,
okay, we're back.
Sorry, I think it went into a. Then the second one is when we practice satya, truthful. What it basically said is, Patanjali said, we all build a superpower where whatever we think, whatever we wish, it actually comes true. What we want, that we all want is like, I want to A, or I want to have a nice Christmas gift. Or they're all like the wishes that we want to do. And what Patanjali said is, when you practice this yama of being truthful, whatever you wish, that becomes true. That's a superpower. But you know what? The superpower comes with a big responsibility. What does it mean? If you wish any bad thing, I may not pass in this exam, or I may not get an A. And if you're a yogi, what will happen? You will not get an A. So this is like, what it means is we always have to engage in wishing for positive thoughts. Always believe in ourselves. Be limitless. Be fearless. Always wish very good things for yourself and for the people around you. The reason why there is so much of negativity right now? Because, what do you get when you watch news? It's always about something bad happening. Some guy robbed somebody is trying to shoot somebody is having a conflict, or somebody is, accusing somebody. And because of all those things are actually happening more. Because that's what we are always shifting our awareness to. What we are doing here, we're trying to be positive. We are trying to be joyful. We are invoking this message of Sarve Bhavantu Sikhinaha. The reason why world is in a great place is because there are so many people that wake up every day and that wish the world to be so happy. And that's what we all need to. How many of us in our homes, when we wake up every day in the morning, there is like some kind of a chant that plays in our house? Does it happen in your house? Like Suprabhatam and some of the other beautiful things. Those are all the positive invocations. And trust me, the world is still in a very good place, a very peaceful place, because of many people that we do not know. Wake up every day, they are invoking all these positive invocations. There are many people who practice being truthful, particularly the kids, because you guys are not tainted with all these things. You guys are truthful, you guys are joyful. The world is in a great place only because of the kids. There is a beautiful definition of adult, right? Does anybody know what adult means? Adult means adulterated. Adult means they get, their mind becomes a little bit tainted. Only because of the kids, and only because of the sages, only because of those people that are doing good things, practicing yoga or invoking those chants, the world is in such a beautiful place. The universe is in a beautiful place. So one of the things that we need to do in the yoga is, committing to these values, the Yama, Niyama value. And then how about we take a small break? And is it not cold outside, right? Yeah. Should we actually go around the trees? In this YAC ranch, I was like, until I learned yoga, about this entire aspect of yoga, I used to be so much of ups and downs. Other people can easily make me into, unhappy state. And then when I was unhappy, I would share that unhappiness with others. And then when yoga entered my life about 15 years, then I studied the philosophy and then started practicing these values. Now, I always had a dream to have a ranch where I wanted to actually have these values to be communicated. And because I was pursuing this journey, out of nowhere, this ranch came into my possession. Now I counted the trees. There were 15 such yogic values. And then when I came here, there were 15 trees. So I named each one of them based on these values. And then there is a neighbor. I'm the only of Indian descent. Everybody else is like, non-Indian descent here. Everybody was worried. What is this new guy that came into our, they're all these dude perfect guys. And then there is a yogi dude perfect that came into this. Right? Everybody was like, what is this guy doing? But now there is an outdoor. Then I had a kid come in and then name all these trees with the paper. Then one of my friends, his name is Steven, he's 75 years old. He came by, he looked at all these things, and then he asked me what these are. And I explained this philosophy of yoga. And these are all universal human values. It has nothing to do with Hinduism, Buddhism, Christianism, Jainism, Islamism, right? Is being truthful only Hinduism? Is being non-violent? Is it Jainism? No, this is humanism. That is what yogism, right? We are building a beautiful world. Then they came inside, there was no sofas, no furniture. There is no like Michael Jackson, or there is no other rock stars. Who are the rock stars in our house? Gandhi, cool dude. And then, you know who this dude is? Vivekananda. Vivekananda is, my role model. And then they looked at it, they got inspired, and they basically said, can we make some nice boards for your trees? So like, why not? Please. Then they worked, and then they made beautiful boards. And then they came along with some of the yoga camps like this. They all came and they work with the kids here to do this. See, yoga works. Being truthful works. Now all the trees here, they all have names and they're all yogic superpowers. Yoga unifies all of us. And in fact, it's not yoga. Being a good human is yoga. Being truthful is yoga. Being truthful, being non-violent unites all of us. Isn't that the beautiful Thanksgiving message? If there is any one thing that we would want to wish for this entire world, is to practice these universal human values. Practice this universal human values. So that's basically what we are trying to, just one second. Practice these universal human values. And then how about we take a small break? Ratnagaru, you would have to virtually join here. So I'm going to take the kids out for doing a quick tour of the trees.
Understood. Yeah, go ahead.
And then we are going to come back in 10 minutes. And then we are going to do the yoga practice session.
Okay.
Comfortable position, heels and toes touching together. Hands by your side. Spine straight. Chin away from your chest. We always come back to this position. Right? So we're going to start with some of the stretching. So everybody balance on your left leg. Rotate your right foot clockwise. Okay, clockwise. Try to write some alphabets. And kick. Bigger kick. Outside. Open your right leg. And rotate your foot clockwise. Clockwise. Write some alphabets. Kick. Big kick. Please. Now let's do the rotations. Put our hands on your knees. Again, heels and toes touching together. Improve our awareness. Now rotate. That's with God's, but not with our knees. Big circles. Okay. Take a small step and then put our hands on your waist. Then make big hip rotations. Big one. And then the other side. With our hands. Then rotate left to right. And now legs together. Now let's go up and down. Shoulder rotation. Are you taking X3, Amma?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, sure. Now the other side. We're going to do the neck rotation, but this is all about improving our concentration, right? We're going to follow through our gaze and our neck simply follows it. Okay, let's move left to right. Everybody, inhale to the right. Exhale to the center. Inhale to the left. Exhale to the center. Inhale to the right. Exhale to the center. Inhale to the left. Exhale to the center. Up and down. Inhale up. Exhale. Up. Exhale down. Walk your chin to the chest. And then make nice full range of clockwise motion. Look all around. This is a way to improve our focus. Observe. Sight. And now let's do pranayama breathing, which I'm breathing. We're going to use our hands to do the pranayama breathing. Okay? Again. Breathe. Inhale. Elbow straight, fingers squished. Reach the sky. Exhale. Slow and synchronized movement. Inhale. Elbow straight, fingers squished. Reach the sky. Exhale. Slow and synchronized. Inhale. Exhale. Sideways. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now we'll do the rotation of the wrist. Inhale. Exhale. Other side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, now we did finish the stretching. Now let's actually get into the yoga posture. Everybody come to the left side of your mat. For the triangle, left side of the mat. Left side of the mat. Left side of the mat. Yeah, come. Then everybody, now, ready to begin. Take a big step, at least 4 inches apart, over the mat. Everybody take a big step. A big step. Yeah. Hands parallel to the ground. Hands parallel to the ground. Engage. Look straight. Now, turn your right foot to the right. Slide as far as you can. And make sure that your hands are not this, and then right hand down, left hand up. Keep your 2 hands in one straight line. Look towards your left hand. Focus. Take 2 deep breaths. Release. Come to the center. Bring your right foot to the center. Now turn your left foot to the left side. Don't bend your left knee. Slide as much as you can. Left hand down. Left hand up. Look straight. And release. Come to the center. What are the 4 things that we said we are going to incorporate in every yoga class? Whenever we are doing a yoga posture, the 4 things. First one is Shwasa, breath. Second one is Vinyasa. How you enter the posture, how you come out of the posture needs to be symmetrical. The third one is once you are in a posture, we need to be focused. And the last one is be there at least for 2 breaths. Right? But let's do one more time. Take a big step. Hands parallel to ground, fingers squished. Everything needs to be in full awareness. Turn your right foot to the right. Slide. Right hand down, left hand up. And 2 breaths. Release. Moving to the left side. Slide. Left hand down. Right hand up. Focus on your right hand fingers and take 2 deep breaths. Release. Back to the center. Now we will do one more triangle variation. Everybody take a big step. And then right foot to the right. Now sit down. Sit down until your right thigh becomes parallel to the ground. Sit down. It's more of this, and then you're making a perfect triangle. This becomes a perfect one. Perfect. And then rotate your arms. Try to keep the arms in one straight line. And release. Come back. Now to the other side. Left hand. Sit down. Sit down. And left hand down, right hand up. And stay here. And come back. Come back to this. Right? So which one is easier? The first triangle or this one? First one is easier. So because this one, we're also toning our thighs and we're making our leg muscles more stronger when you bend down, right? What I see everybody doing, what are you doing is you're actually trying to not taking a bigger step. So you're actually going, see this knee going past the heel, right? What that means is you need to take a bigger step. And then that will also mean that we are not sitting down enough, right? See, it's becoming a perfect triangle. Do you see that? So before, when we take a smaller thing, then how do we do it? We do this, but we are not sitting down. So the way to do this is get here, take a big step, and then try to sit down. This is sitting down, right? That actually strengthens the more. Thank you, Shrika, for joining us. Heels and toes touching together, right? So now again, let's do one more time, the triangle. Take a big step. Feet, hands fully engaged. See, whenever this is loose, that means we are not in yoga, right? So everything needs to be, every inch of your body needs to be in full awareness and control. That is what yoga is. Now turn your right foot to the right, sit down, and rotate your arms. And then try to bring these 2 hands in one straight line. It's like you're opening up this entire chest. And then gently rest your right hand palm down. And move the palm to the other side of the foot. And then again, come back here. Right? That is vinyasa. You come back exactly the way that you went into the posture. This is how we're building a lot of control on our own body and the mind. Because once you're in the posture, we want to just jump back and come back to the center position, right? The more you bring it into the control step by step, you're building the body capacity and the mental capacity, right? Again, keep your hands up and then sit down. Sit down. Take a big step and sit down. And rotate your left arm down, right hand up. Now rest your left hand palm and move it to the other side of the foot. Now let's try to come back to this, and this. Wow. Now let's actually do our favorite posture, which is elevator posture, right? Awkward. Everybody take a small step, shoulder width apart, Make sure that your feet are not twisted outside or inside. They are in perfect line. Now bring your two hands parallel to the ground. Stomach sucked in. Now sit down. Sit down in a nice, comfortable chair. Sit down until your thighs become parallel to the ground. Look straight. No. You don't go all the way. See, and then your legs are twisting outside. So you need to sit down straight. And keep your hands straight. And then who's going to count 10?
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
1. Wow, that's the quickest 10, huh? Keep your hands there. And then now, gently stand up on your tippy toes. Keep your hands there. Raise your tippy toes. This improves our balance and strengthens our lower leg muscles. Keep your hands there. Now, while keeping your hands there, slowly come down. Down. Release. Keep your hands there. Sorry. Now, gently lift your heels. Bring your two knees together. And slowly come down. And release. Feel good, right? Is today easier or yesterday?
Yesterday.
Yeah. Do you know why? Right? Yesterday, nobody knows what we are getting into. You're just going through it. And then evenings are a little bit more easier to do yoga than mornings. Right? Because your body warms up. But once you do it for a longer time, every day feels the same. Right? Okay, now let's do the eagle pose, Dhanurasana. Everybody, heels and toes touching together. Everybody lift your hands up. Right elbow under your left elbow. Interlace your fingers. And pull your elbows down. Sit down. Now, balancing on your left leg. Lift your right leg as high as possible. Twist it around your left arm. Twist it around your left arm. Twist it. And release. Now we'll do it on the other side. Left elbow, right elbow. Interlace your fingers. Sit down. Now this time balance on your right leg. Lift your left leg as high as possible. Twist it around your right arm. Twist it. Look straight. Drishti. Look straight. Release. Now, everybody, take a deep breath and say, inhale. Great. So now, are you ready to become Shiva, our favorite posture? Okay, ready. Let's do step by step. Bring your right hand in front of you. Bring it to the side. Step 1, grab your right foot from inside at the ankle. Grab it. And don't lose the grip. Bring your 2 knees together. Right toes pointed. Bring your left hand up. Today, we are going to practice a little bit differently. One is keep your hand there. First kick. Kick, 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 and slowly bring your foot down. Kick and stretch. Kick and stretch. Kick and stretch. Look straight through your hand. Kick and stretch. Kick and stretch. Kick and stretch. Kick and stretch. That's awesome. See, the thing is, because most of the time, we don't kick hard enough. That's why keep your hand there and then first practice your kick. And once you're stable with the kick, then slowly bring your hand down. Okay? We'll practice on the other side. Left hand home. Grab your left foot at the ankle. The ankle, bring your 2 knees together. If you are losing the balance, try to press your standing big toe into the floor. Anytime you feel like you're slipping to the outside, press your big toe so that you actually come to the center. Right? So then stretch your right hand up, stretch it, fingers squished, stretch, and then only kick. Only kick. Only kick. And then look straight through your finger. Look straight through your fingers. Look straight through your fingers. Look straight through your fingers. Look straight, 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 straight. Ah, that's good, right? So that's what I would want all of you to practice. See, isn't a kicking first helps? Because that actually, because most of the time we don't. We are trying to rush into the final posture and then we are all dancing. Instead of being in yoga, we're all like trying to balance and all that stuff. So now, let's actually try to do this again. Everybody come to the Tadasana, heels and toes touching together. Step 1, bring your right hand, palm facing in front of you, bring it to the side, grab your right foot at the ankle from inside. Hold a tight grip. Hold a tight grip. Now, stretch your left hand up, fingers squished, reach the sky. Now from here, now first, kick, only kick, only kick. Practice the kick. Kick and bring your hand down. Look straight through the fingers. 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 Look straight, straight. And if you're losing the balance, kick and stretch forward. Yes. Now let's try and do this for the other side. Everybody come to the standing thing. So the more is like, instead of doing this, that means if you are having to jump, that means your kick is not strong enough. So because if this is strong enough, then you're going to fall forward. So that means, when you're about to fall forward, it means you need to kick up higher, kick hard, stronger, right? So now let's do it one more time. Now ready? Left hand, bring it to the side and then grab your left foot at the ankle. Left foot at the ankle. And then lift up, right hand up. Now keep your hands stretched to the sky. Now kick only, first kick and stretch. Beautiful, kick and stretch. Beautiful, kick and stretch, kick and stretch, kick and stretch, kick and stretch. Love it, kick and stretch. Yes. No, but you're looking somewhere there. You need to look only on your fingers because that is your focus, the middle finger, right? Then if you look somewhere else, your hand is somewhere else, then you lose the balance. The way to center it is, look at absolutely the third middle finger, right? So that's the awesome way to do this. You guys are becoming super rock stars. So I'm super thrilled. So now, let's actually Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That's now let's do the other variation of Natarajasana. Right? Now come to the back of the mat. Everybody go to the back of the mat. Heels and toes touching together. Lift your two hands up. Interlace the fingers. Release only the index fingers. Release only the index fingers. Your elbows are not straight. Right? And then glue your ears with the shoulders. They should never be separated. They should be joined together. Now, take a big step, right foot forward. Inhale, lift up. Now exhale and come down. Down, down. Lift your leg up. You make a perfect T. Lift up, release. Now keep a hand. Now to the other side. Left leg forward. Inhale. Exhale and come down. Down, 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 down. Lift up, up, and release. Good job. Now we'll try to do today one other introduction posture. So here, everybody bring your two hands up. Take a big step. Now tuck your chin to the chest and slowly come down until your forehead touches the knee. This is, you can bend your knee as much as possible, but your forehead touches the knee. Release. Now we'll do it on the other side. Other side. Now, step up. Inhale. Tuck your chin to the chest and slowly come down, 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 down. And release. This is another way of doing this. Now let's do one more of the posture, which is we'll do the tree posture, and then we're going to get into Surya Namaskar. Right? Everybody come to the center of the mat and do lift your right leg up, right leg. Press into your left thigh. And bring your two hands to the center of the chest. Center of the chest. Lift your two hands up. And from here, focus your eye gaze at one point in front of you. If your focus is drifting, that means you're gonna move. Focus your eye gaze, and then gently keep staying focused. Gently close your eyes. Awesome, right? See, when you are close your eyes, your focus needs to be even more sharper, right? You need to be a lot more aware. Now let's do it on the other side. Everybody, lift your right arm up. Bring your two hands together. Lift your elbows up. Focus your eye gaze at one point in front of you. Keep staring at that one point in front of you. Not down, Tejas. Look straight. And then gently close your eyes. and release. So this is a beautiful, beautiful posture, right? Now let's do one small drama, right? Before we do the thing. Should we try another variation of Shiva? Everybody lift your right leg up, grab the toes, grab the toe. No, with the two fingers, like this. So it's a tight grip, right? Don't let the grip. Now, kick straight. See, we all became Shiva. Like this. And then lift your hand up. Just hold it, how much ever. And then the more harder you grip, the more straighter it will be. Yay! Exactly. Exactly. Now let's do it on the other side. Grab your left foot. With these two fingers like this. Like this. And kick straight up. And left. Yay! Yes. And if you want, you can even go like this. This. Yay! See? These are all the things that we can all do. Right? You go like this. We can all do like this. Right? So there is like so much excitement on body once we start how to balance on your feet and then how you can get a grip. Then you can, it's all then a control of the body and the mind. The more you control the body and the mind, your exams also become like this. You just hold like this and focus and drift it. You all getting an A just becomes a very natural process. Right? Now let's do the Surya Namaskar. Everybody come to the top of the mat. Come to the top of the mat. And then let's practice with breathing. Step 1, inhale. Exhale, elbows down. Inhale, release your index fingers for the focus. And then inhale, back bend. And then exhale, forward bend. Inhale, half lunge to the right. Right knee down, right toes pointed, stretch up. Hold, get into plank. Knees down, chest down, chin down, and then glide into cobra. Exhale, downward dog. In the downward dog, try to press your heels onto the floor. Inhale, half lunge to the left. Left knee down, left toes pointed, stretch up. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, back bend. Again, focus your eye gaze at this index finger and then back bend. And come to the center, hands by your side. Now let's do it on the other side. Inhale. Exhale, elbows down. Inhale, back bend, focus fingers. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, half lunge to the left, left leg back, left knee down, left toes pointed, stretch up. Hold, get into plank. Knees, chest, chin down for Sashtanga. And glide into Cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, half lunge to the right, right knee down, right toes pointed, stretch up. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, back bend. Focus your eye gaze on the tip of the fingers. Exhale, come to the center, hands by your side. Now let's do half moon pose. Bring your hands up. Half moon to the right. Half, come to the center, half moon to the left. Come to the center. Again, we rotated our spine in all different directions. Why did we do that? Because spine is the center of all our perception. If your spine is healthy, then we can perceive everything really well. Now let's do one more Surya Namaskar. We'll open up a little bit more. Now everybody, come to the center. Inhale. Exhale, elbows down. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, half lunge to the right. Right knee down, right toes pointed. Now for Anjaneyasana, bring your two hands up and then backwards. Exhale. Now from here, come here, and we're going to do a little bit variation up here. Move your left foot closer to the end of the mat. Move your left foot closer to the end of the mat. Now, gently lift up. Turn to the left and lift up. And release. Now, bring your elbows together. Lie down on elbows. It's a nice elbow plank. Elbow plank. Elbows. Elbows. Take it. Two elbows. No. And then bring the left leg back. Now, rotate on the side. This is called Vasishtavasana. Vasishtavasana. Now rotate to the other side. Keep your body straight. Now, get into the tabletop. See, within the Surya Namaskar, we can do so many things. Now let's do the cat and cow. Cow. Cat. Cow. Cat. Cow. Cat. Cow. Cat. Now glide into Shasana and to Cobra. Downward dog. Now half lunge to the left. Forward bend. Now back bend. When you're doing the back bend, you can also do some dramatization and come to the center. Come to the center. Now let's do half moon. Half moon to the right. Come to the center. Half moon to the left. Come to the center. And let's continue with the flow. Hands to the center, elbows down. And then back bend. Forward bend. Half lunge to the left. Now Anjaneyasana. Now come, now this time, move your right foot to the edge of the mat. Right foot to the edge. Now, rotate and lift up. Release and then get into elbow plank. And bring the foot together. Now Vashisthasana. Now the other Vashisthasana, the other side. And get into tabletop. Inhale. How? Exhale, cat. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Glide into Sastanga and Cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, half lunge to the right. Right knee down, right toes pointed, stretch up. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, come to the center. Inhale to the right. Exhale to the center. Inhale to the left. Exhale to the center. Now we finish our final posture. Everybody lie down in Shavasana. Face towards me, legs towards the back wall. Heels touching together, toes fall apart, hands by your side, palms facing the sky, chin away from your chest, eyes gently closed. Shift your awareness to the third eye, center of the eyebrows, Jyotishmati. Gently scan and observe all sensations in your body. Feet, knees, eyes, waist, stomach, chest, hands, throat, face, eyes, head. Now take a deep breath and exhale and sink into the lap of Mother Earth. Inhale. Now let's practice the floor series with starting with Pavanamuktasana, wind relieving posture. Keep your left leg nice relaxed on the floor. Grab your right leg 2 inches below the right knee with your interlaced fingers. Pull your right knee towards your right shoulder, avoiding the ribcage. Bring it to the side and then pull it down. Pull hard. Tuck your chin to the chest to massage your thyroid. What is the ascending column? Release. Do it on the other side. Keep your right leg nice, relaxed on the floor. Grab your left leg 2 inches below the left knee with your interlaced fingers. Pull your left knee towards your left shoulder, avoiding the rib cage. Tuck your chin to the chest. 4, 4, 4. This massage is the descending column. Release. Now grab your both legs together. Tuck your chin to the chest. Try to bring your waist up. Now roll up and down. Now roll side to side. Now, like the baby, grab your toes. Grab your toes. Big toes with your fingers. And then stretch. Stretch your legs. Try to eat your big toes in your mouth. You know, as babies, we're all eating, or we're so flexible as babies, we're always eat our toes. So as we grow older, our toes don't get into it. Try to eat or release. Now we'll do the Ardha Sarvangasana, half shoulder stand. Everybody glue your legs together, toes pointed. Inhale and slowly lift both your legs and bring them perpendicular to the floor. Inhale and separate the legs. Exhale and bring them together. Inhale, separate. Exhale, bring them together. Inhale, move up and down. And slowly release. And stop at about 1 inch away from the floor. Take 2 deep breaths. Release. Now we'll do it this time when the half Sarvangasana. We'll do the full Sarvangasana and Halasana. Everybody bring to the half. Now bring the legs towards your head and lift up. Lift up. Kick up. Lift up. Kick up. Toes pointed. Lift up. Kick up. And slowly separate the legs. Bring them together. Move up and down. Now bring the legs together. Now slowly back bend. Slowly bring the legs together into cow pose. It's not about the depth. Even if you can only do till like half, keep the legs straight and then keep them there. Now lift up. Up. Now slowly release. Get into Ardha Sarvangasana. Bring the waist down. Legs perpendicular to the floor. Inhale, stretch your legs. Exhale, bring them together. Inhale, move up and down. Bring the legs together and slowly bring down. Stop about 1 inch away from the body and release. Awesome. Now, let's move into bridge pose. Everybody grab the heels. So grab the ankles. Tuck your chin to the chest and lift your waist, chest, everything up. Lift up, lift up, lift up, lift up, lift up. Release. Now we'll do the variation of this in the wheel posture. Everybody, now keep it in the wheel, put your hands down, and then kick up, lift up, kick up, lift up, kick up, lift up, kick up, lift up. Release. Now slowly use your elbows to come on up. We'll do the Paschimottanasana. Everybody, cross your left leg. Flex the right toes towards you. Flex the right toes towards you. Now inhale. Exhale. Grab the foot 2 inches below the toes. Inhale, stretch forward. Exhale, elbows down, forehead down. Inhale. To the other side. Cross your right leg. Stretch your left foot forward. Flex the toes towards you. This is pointed toes. This is flexing the toes. Flex the toes so that the toes become closer to you. Inhale. Exhale. Grab the left foot 2 inches below the toes. Inhale. Stretch forward. Exhale. Elbows down. Forehead up. Release. Now this time bring both legs together. Flex the toes towards you. Grab the 2 big toes. And walk backwards. Toes. And then, no, Srija, you are pointing the toes. You need to flex the toes towards you. Right? That way you can grab them. Then, stretch forward, forward, forward. Look beyond the toes. Look beyond the toes. Look beyond the toes. And release. Now, let's all become the butterflies. Bring the 2 toes, feet together. Together. And flap the wings. Flap the wings, butterfly wings. Butterfly wings. Flap, 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 flap. And then now, grab your 2 big toes. Press the elbows into your thighs. And inhale. Exhale and slowly come down. Lift the forehead into the release. Now, we're going to move into doing the spine strengthening series. Everybody lie down on your stomach. We'll start with strengthening our lower back with the cobra posture. Everybody glue your 2 legs together, toes pointed, like you only have 1 cobra leg at the tail. Align the top of the fingers with your top of the shoulders. And slowly lift your head up, look up. Head up, look up. Look up, look back. Look up, look back. Look up, look back. Look up, look back. Release. Now roll side to side. Bring your hands under your body. Palms facing the mat. Now, rest your left ear onto the mat. Look to the right. Keep your head always resting on the mat. Now keep your left leg nice and relaxed. Lift your right leg up. Lift your right leg up. Right leg. Lift up. Up. And see if you can get a peekaboo view of the right foot. Keep the knee straight. Keep the knee straight. Toes pointed. Release. Now turn to the other side. Right ear onto the mat. Look to the left. Nice right leg nice and relaxed on the floor. Lift your left leg up. 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 Try to get a peekaboo view of your left foot. Release. Now tuck your chin onto the mat. Keep your chin always rested on the mat. Glue your two legs together. Lift both legs. Lift both legs. Lift both legs. Lift both legs. You can kick. Release. Lift your arm to the mat. Look to the right. Shavasana. Sink into the love of the mother. Now let's get ready for aeroplane posture. Stretch your hands by your side like two aeroplane wings. Glue your two legs together like one aeroplane tail. Inhale and lift up and take off like a Boeing 777. Lift up, 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 up. Release. Now we'll do it one more time like a Superman. Glue your legs together. Stretch your hands in the front. Now lift up and fly like a Superman. Fly, 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 fly. Fly like a Thanksgiving Superman. Oops. Release. Now let's do the last one in the spine strengthening series. Dhanurasana. Grab your right foot with your right hand, left foot with your left hand. Your hands and legs form like the two wheels for your body. Now first kick and lift. 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 Release. Everybody, sit up. Sit in Vajrasana. Vajrasana. Now let's do the chair posture. Everybody lift up. And slowly come forward. Come forward. Stretch. Make sure that your hips are always resting on your heels. And bring your hands by your side. Nice to relax. Bring your two hands again in the front. Allowing the fresh oxygenated blood to rush into the brain, clearing any fog, and slowly lift up. Now we are going to do some deep back bend and forward bend. We have 3 more postures for today, right? Everybody start doing the camel. Stand on your knees. Knees shoulder width apart, like not together, but shoulder width apart. Keep them separate. Yeah? Bring your 2 hands parallel to the ground. Now slowly rotate your right arm and then grab your right heel on the right heel. Rotate your left arm and then grab your left heel. And gently release your left hand. Lift your chest up. Push yourself forward. Lift up. Push forward. Lift up. Push forward. Push forward. Lift up. Push forward. Lift up. Push forward. Now come back the way you went into the posture. Now sit down in Vajrasana. Now we did the deepest back bend. We counter that with the deepest forward bend. We'll do the rabbit. In yoga, we all form different shapes. Grab your 2 heels. Tuck your chin to the chest. Inhale. Now while exhaling, slowly, while pulling your heels, stretch your back, come and touch your forehead to the knee. Pull your heels. Feel the stretch. Release. The last posture for today is Ardha Matsyendrasana, half spine twist. Everybody, cross your left leg, left toes pointed. Bring your right leg over your left knee. Right leg over your left knee. Make sure that you're sitting equally balanced. Lift your left hand up. Bring it over your right leg. Grab your left knee. Feel your right thigh pressing into your stomach area, massaging the pancreas and other digestive organs, helping to regulate insulin. Inhale, keep your spine straight up. Exhale, turn to the right, twist, and look over your right shoulder. If comfortable, you can also try to grab your hands or keep where you are. And release. On the other side, cross your right leg, right foot pointed. Bring your left leg over your right knee. Lift your right hand up, and then bring it over your left leg. Grab your right knee. Feel the left thigh pressing into your stomach area. Inhale, stretch your spine up. Look to the left and twist. And look over your left shoulder. Sticky. Release. Now we start the practice with what pranayama? Ujjayi pranayama. Now we're going to end with Kapalabhati, right? The belly breathing. So everybody sit comfortably or in this stacking posture. Do you want to try it? Like, stacking, like, one heel in front of you, right? Just like this. Just stack the two, yeah, kind of done. Or you can sit comfortably. Your other way, right? You can. So the way is, if you want, take some help of a pillow, and then if you sit on top of it, it actually allows you to ride this better, right? So now we only focus on exhale. Inhale happens automatically, right? Ready, begin. Exhale completely. Suck your stomach in. Inhale. Stretch out hands. Rotate your arms and wrists. We work so hard to get here. Feel every cell in your body energized and relaxed. Bring your hands to the center of your legs. Now we'll practice mindfulness. We'll inhale and close your eyes and shift your eye gaze to the third eye. And we'll try to focus our attention on the farthest sounds outside the room. Outside the room. And we begin. Inhale. We'll do it second time. This time, what we'll do is when we are doing the belly breathing, we'll also try to do the alternate constant. Ready, begin? Everybody. Now exhale completely. Suck your stomach in. Inhale. Set your hands. Rotate your fingers and the wrist. Feel the fresh prana energizing and relaxing every cell in our body. Yoga. Breathe. And then your hands get like this. Now everybody inhale and shift your attention to the third eye and focus on one sound just close to you. Now let's do Brahmari. Everybody close our eyes with our gently put our index finger on the eyes, using our thumbs, close our ears, and using the rest of the fingers to close our mouth. And take a deep breath and say B. Last one, inhale. With the silence. And Om 3 times. Aum. A is the Brahma energy, the creative energy within us. Who is the Vishnu, of the sustaining energy. Ma is the Shiva, or the transformation energy. Shift your attention to navel, center of the chest, and center of the eyebrows. Take a deep breath. Slowly, let the body lie down in Shavasana. Feet slightly apart. By your side. Palm facing up. Looking away from your body. Eye gaze situated in center of eyebrow. Let's do progressive relaxation. We gently shift our awareness from the lower part of the body and shift our awareness to each and every limb. When we say the name of the body, shift your awareness there. Mentally say Om, then relax. Let's begin with the right hand side, right leg, big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe. All toes together. Right sole, heel, ankle, shin, calf, right knee, right thigh, Lift up hands to left leg, left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, toe, heel, ankle, shin, arm, left knee, left arm, forward, left leg. Put your hands to the waist, abdomen, stomach, lower back, chest, right side of the chest, left side of the chest, center of the chest, right hand, arm, up, palm fingers together, wrist, and right hand. Covering is the left hand palm, thumb, fingers, wrist, ankle, throat, neck, face, cheeks, nose, thumb, left arm, center of the eye, forehead, left temple, right temple, back of the head, top of the head, from top of the head to the toes. Take a deep breath and exhale. Visualize the entire body from the top of the head to the toes. Deep breath and mentally om and relax. Gently turn to the right, keep your eyes closed. Movie pick yourself up. Sit down comfortably. For the final chanting. Everybody repeat after me. Bring your two hands to the center of the chest. Sarvesham swastir bhavatu. Sarvesham shantir bhavatu.
Sarvesham Shanti Bhavatu.
Sarvesham mangalam bhavatu.
Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavatu.
Sarve bhavantu sukinaha.
Bhavan Sukhi Bhava.
Santu niramayaha. Sarve bhadrani pashyantu. Ma kasyid dukkha bhag bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
We wish everybody to be happy. We wish everybody to be free of sorrow and illness. We wish everybody to hear and see only auspicious things. Let there be peace and excellence everywhere. With these wonderful thoughts, rub your palms, raise the heat and love of knowledge. Up your eyes to transmit this divine love and vision to our eyes to help us see the things the way they are, always joyful, happy, and excellent state. Slowly, at your own pace, with a bright smile, open. Thank you all for sharing. A beautiful Thanksgiving day, your yoga practice with me. How was it today versus yesterday?
Better.
Today better today? What parts of it was better today?
Felt easier.
It felt easier? Huh? Healthier? How did you feel? Did you like the new Nataraja pose where you're able to kick the leg to the side? Yeah? You want to practice that? Do you want to join our yoga dance? Both of you, Praneeth and you? Want to join our team?
Maybe.
Yeah? Tomorrow we're going to do a little bit of yoga dance. What's the time now?
12:10.
Okay, we have some time. We have some time. Okay? We do have some time. So, Ratnagaru, anything on the video? How did it feel?
Obviously, much better because the audio is there. Yesterday, I think there was a problem. Yeah.
Of course, of course.
So it is. It's very good now.
Yeah, when was the last time you did the Bikram?
Oh, that was quite some time back. Almost. I think when I was in California, like about 10 years back. It was in San Jose. Yeah.
Okay, so your time is not done yet. We haven't not. Hello, Tejas. We haven't done the class yet. Come. We still have some time. Right? So, but the interesting thing is, Srija, how's the class? You're a yoga expert, right? Huh? I do all the things. So that's Srija and that's Ramakant. So he's a fantastic yoga. Anybody wants to see some Ramakant Karu, do you want to see show your the baby face? Right? Anybody does anybody know how to do headstand? Do you know? You can do it that well, but you know how to lift? A little bit? You want to show us a little bit? Huh? Against the wall? On the bed? Why? Maybe tomorrow. So tomorrow, one thing. Should we do the class in the evening tomorrow? Morning is better? Huh? Should we the same time or you want to do it a little bit later? Same time? Same time works? Okay. What are your plans for today? Anybody doing a big Thanksgiving feast?
Yeah.
You are?
No, my friends are calling my relatives over.
I see. What is the special? Turkey?
No.
Huh?
I don't know.
Huh?
I don't know.
What's the sweet potatoes? You don't know? What about you folks? Not much? I see. So that one girl who was there, who was supposed to be finishing the entire yoga class, she wanted to skip the entire yoga class. We made a deal. So Ratnagaru, are you doing any special feast?
No, with my both daughters in DC now, like they're celebrating. So we just by ourselves. Not much, I think, this Thanksgiving. They didn't come. So
I see.
we just
I see. So the thing is, my daughter Shruti, she just went to make all the preparations. Apparently, they're going to cook for 6 hours. Cook for 6 hours.
Wow. Okay, so you're doing a feast there.
Yeah, big time. I think, they've been planning and all the groceries. So anyway, so we have like 10 more minutes. How about we quickly wrap up the 8 limbs of yoga, and then what are the benefits, and then your parents are all gonna come around 12:30, right? So a couple of things. What did we say? The first 2 limbs are Yama and Niyama. Yama is how do we conduct towards others, and the Niyama is how do we conduct towards ourselves, right? So those things, that we all know what those are. Then the third one is all the yoga postures. You know what Patanjali said? Why do we do yoga postures? What are the benefit that we're going to get from yoga postures? Right? One is what the sutra goes something like in Sanskrit, Tato Dvandva Anavigataha. What it means is our body and our mind gets into some conflicts. What is one conflict that we can know? Which is like every day we have this fight happening between our tongue and our stomach, the rest of the body. Our tongue wants tastier food. Our body wants nutritious food, right? Tongue likes a donut. Body says like, I don't want a donut. This wants a chocolate or a candy. Body says like, give me carrots and give me vitamins. So what Patanjali said is, as you start doing yoga, this conflict between your tongue and stomach will be resolved. In other words, over time, once you start doing yoga, the carrots become tastier. Donuts, you will not like the taste. We see that, right? Like for example, with a lot of athletes and people that do yoga, even if you give them a nice colored sugar thing, they look at this like sugar. It's like a poison. So they actually automatically, they would instead prefer like a date or some other kind of fruits or vegetables, which is what they eat. Similarly, our mind conflicts. One side is we all want to watch crime thrillers, a lot of action, like violence and this and that. But as you start practicing yoga, you will be drawn to, you enjoy non-violence. The nicer movies or your friends, you automatically will have good friends. The people who are doing like if somebody is doing some bad stuff, you don't want to be around them. So yoga posture helps resolve some of the conflict. Then pranayama. Pranayama is a breathing. Breathing, one of the biggest benefits of breathing is that number one, it improves your concentration. Anytime you're like, agitated, I remember my older one went to school, Stanford, Stanford, right? She finished at Stanford. And then now she's doing medicine at Columbia. Whenever she was like, before going to any exam or performing with her bassoon or band, the one thing that she would do is do pranayama. That would immediately, otherwise she would be on the stage and she would be like, I don't know whether I'm going to get first or not. Then again, she would basically do pranayama, and that's how she would actually get into deep focus. And then one other thing, when we do the pranayama, our mind, if you're feeling sad, it actually removes the sadness. And then dharana, concentration, meditation, and then samadhi. So the samadhi is like, samadhi is the secret to excellence. And tomorrow we're going to briefly talk about it. We're going to talk about, how many of you know Dhoni? MS Dhoni. Do we all want to know the secret of how to become a Dhoni? You all want to become Dhoni or a Tendulkar? Or who is the best quarterback? Huh? Patrick Mahomes. And the other one, there's one other celebrity, Tom Brady, the Patriots, is retired now, right? But when he was playing, everybody was like, it's very difficult to defeat him, right? And the other one is, Tom Brady doesn't eat meat? No, he does not. He's a vegan. He doesn't even eat milk. He's a vegan. And he meditates, And most of the bigger athletes now, they're all getting into medicine. Even Virat Kohli, King Kohli, he's a vegan. He meditates. Before he was like, all anger and this and that. But now once he develops discipline, now he developed more freedom, right? He is more joyful. He's, how many centuries did he score in the World Cup? Now he's at 50, right? 50 centuries. See, all that power It's not limited to Tom Brady, or it's not limited to Dhoni or Virat Kohli. We all can actually manifest those superpowers. And it all starts with following, being ahimsa, being truthful, being non-stealing. And the one other benefit, what Patanjali said is, if you don't steal others' ideas, or if you don't steal others' properties, then all the wealth that you need, it automatically comes to you. The people that steal, even though they may steal a little bit, eventually they'll lose everything. So they're all like more superpowers. Then ultimately, by doing yoga, we actually become like Shiva, the ultimate superpower. So that's what it basically says. And what a beautiful thing. For me, this is perhaps one of the best Thanksgivings that I've celebrated in few years, to be with all this youth excellence. Right? So have a wonderful time and enjoy the feast. And we'll again see you tomorrow at 10 a.m. And then tomorrow, what I would want you to do is, towards the end, 30 minutes before, I would want all of you to invite your parents so that they could all see a performance from us. How about we all do a performance? Yeah, yoga performance. Yeah, what the performance is going to be very simple. Basically, but there is a 4-minute song that we're going to play, and maybe we all can listen to it. And then we are going to you all going to follow me, and then we're going to do some Surya Namaskar. We're going to do our favorite Shiva posture, the Shiva variations, and then we're going to end with three. Yeah? Does that sound good? That's like, I don't want to practice it. Nobody should practice it. We'll just go do it. Right? Or should we practice it? Huh? You do want to practice it one time? Tomorrow? We'll do it after our yoga class. We'll do a practice. And then when your parents come, we'll do the final performance. Does that sound good? And then I'll send the song track for each one of you on the YouTube channel, so that you will know exactly what that is. Until that time, let's actually listen to it. And let me know if anybody has listened to this song. No. You want to do that for that song?
No. I'm just asking what's soundtrack is. No, you can search it up.
Adi Yogam Pranamamya. Adi Yogam Pranamamya. Okay, let me stop the recording.